Hello, at Seats. Richard Metzelfan here, bringing you guys a brand new old school album review. And today we're going to be looking into this album's 35th anniversary, and this is the debut album from one of the bands that pretty much pioneered the whole extreme metal, or pretty much influenced a lot of like the extreme metal, avant-garde metal, or even black metal genre. And as you can see, well, the title today we're going to be talking about to Mega Therion by Celtic Frost, the band's debut album released on October 27th, 1985. Now, everybody should probably know who Celtic Frost are if you're not into like black metal or extreme metal. They're an extreme metal band from Zurich, Switzerland. They formed in 1984, and at Celtic Frost, probably along with bands of like Bathory or even Hellhammer, are like part of those first wave of like black metal, which would later influence other bands like freaking Emperor, Mayhem, Immortal, bands like that. That are even like some of the death metal bands like Cannibal Corpse and stuff. Um, and this album probably is, I think, is a great way start to their career. Pretty much a great influential because without Celtic Frost, or like I mentioned, other two bands around that time, Bathory or Hellhammer, we wouldn't have like more extreme, heavier stuff. Well, I know like Venom was sort of like popping up at that time, but I don't really consider Venom like extreme metal. They're part of like thrash metal. I mean, they only made the term black metal, but they weren't a black metal band at all. There's no denying that. Um, just one thing to note: production, pretty solid. Tom G. Warrior's guitar playing is great, and his vocals are up there. The bass playing is pretty audible. Between Martin Eric Allen's bass is really great, and drumming wise, Reed St. Mark does a great job on the drums. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive into this album track by track. It starts off with a little intro called Innocence and Wrath, which is like a minute long, and it's actually a pretty good song. It's kind of like very thrash oriented. It's very heavy and fast, and it pretty much just serves as like an intro to the next song, which is called the Usurper. And there's not really much to say about this song. Song has like the main riff is like a continuation as it was on the first song. It's pretty much fast and aggressive sounding. It's a 3.5 minute song. It's just has like some really great guitar solos in there as well. Oh, and then we go on to Jewel Throne, and this is definitely a black metalish song. There's a lot of like heavy guitars and some really deep growling, and but you can still understand the vocals, which is weird, but it's a good song. And but I think it pretty much follows like the same riff for a little bit, but then it changes for a great guitar solo. It's pretty good. Dawn of Megiddo, which compared to like the speed and like the tempo to the previous songs, this one is kind of a bit of a slower kind of song, and the guitars enter with a riff that pretty much sets like the whole mood and vibe, which is very dreary and sort of depressing for most of the song until like the guitar solo hits, and it's pretty much the song just speeds up a little bit. Eternal Summer, which I feel like this is pretty much back to like the thrash sheet to this song. It's I don't know. No, the tempo is just nice and fast, but then it's like slows down before entering another kind of like thrashy guitar solo. Oh, and then there's like another slow down tempo, and then wham, right back to speeding up. So I kind of like the change of tempos in this song where it goes slow, then fast. It pretty much goes hand in hand with this one. And then we go into Circle of Tyrants, which is pretty much one of my favorite songs, which has like I mentioned before, like they have like songs about with thrash metal and songs with black metal. Pretty much this song pretty much combines the two together. The vocals here are very deep and the main riff is really fast. And there's a lot of like tempo changes in this song. It slows down and then speeds up as well. Oh, and I really like sort of like the double bass kicks, and it has a really great guitar solo in here. Beyond the North Wind, which is pretty much back to black metal with this one. The riff here is really fast, and the song pretty much keeps its tempo. And it's a nice change from my Circle of Tyrants, and mentioned before for I don't know. It's a very good song, but so from Beyond the North Wind. Fainted Eyes, which is not much to say about this song, but it has a great guitar riff, and it pretty much that will fill any sort of like thrash or black metal song. And then Tears in a Prophet's Dream. I pretty much sounds like you pretty much entered hell when you first hear this song. It's not really a song, it's just like a bunch of eerie effects that will send like a chill down your spine. And then the album closes with necromaniacal screams. I mean, all I could say about this song is it's pretty much hell. Evil in one way 100%, and this one that would pretty much scare the shit out of you, and has like some heavy riffs. And then I love how when Tom G Warrior just growls necromaniacal screams. I can't even speak today. I felt that. And you definitely feel it. So yeah, overall, To Therion by Celtic Frost is a pretty great album, a great start for their little run, and a pretty much a great influence to like metal or even just extreme metal in general. So if I were to give this album a score, I'm gonna give To Therion by Celtic Frost a solid 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's really up there. If you haven't heard this album, listen to this album. So yep, that's my review of the album, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the album, and I'll see you all in the next video. And as always, keep it metal.